Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my channel. This is Claudia Monticelli, also known as Christelle Martinet. Today, I'm honored to bring you another session with a guest that I didn't expect, and it took me a few days, a few nights to figure out who this soul was. I'll be channeling today the soul of Dr. A.P.J. Abdul Kalam, Avul Pakir Janulab Din Abdul Kalam. I hope I spelled that right. I said that right. Just a little bit about him. Dr. Kalam was also known as the Missile Man of India. He was a renowned Indian scientist and politician who served as the 11th president of India from 2002 to 2007. He was born in 1931, played a crucial role in India's missile development programs, including the Pokhran-II nuclear tests in 1998. But before his presidency, Kalam worked as a scientist at the Indian Space Research Organization and the Defense Research and Development Organization. He was instrumental in the development of India's first indigenous satellite launch vehicle and ballistic missile systems. He's known for his humility, for his vision and dedication to youth empowerment. He was a popular figure among Indians and globally, this is important, globally respected for his contributions to science and technology. His inspirational speeches and books, such as the book Wings of Fire, continue to motivate people of all ages. He died in 2015, leaving behind a legacy of, as you can imagine. Now, before I dive in, as always, I want to take a moment to explain the different forms of mediumship and the approach that I use during my sessions. There are generally three. There's physical mediumship, mental mediumship, and deep trance mediumship. Physical mediumship requires us to be in the same place. It involves mental enabling of spiritual entities to manifest physically, and this could include voices, touches, or even the appearance of spirits, and it requires a lot of energy and really cannot be recorded for my use here. Mental mediumship is what I practice here. It involves communicating with spirits mentally. It's a form, in this form, I receive messages, thoughts, impressions from the spirit world in my mind, and these can come in the forms of words, visions, images, feelings, or even direct knowledge. Mental mediumship allows for a more subtle and personal connection with the spirits that we seek to communicate with. And then there's deep trance mediumship, which is a state where a person completely lets go, the medium completely lets go, and allows the spirit to talk through them. And I must remind everyone that this is pre-recorded, and as always, I approach the session with utmost respect and sincerity. So let's begin. As I mentioned, I was so surprised that Dr. Kalam came to me, and I didn't understand. All I kept seeing was the first three letters, this APJ. I had no clue as to what it meant. Then I started, and I was seeing missiles. I was seeing scientists, and I did some backgrounds, and then I was confirmed that it was, in fact, him. Now, the initial contact with him, where he communicated to me that he wanted to discuss specific issues. He wanted to discuss his legacy, but also how to promote. He wanted to discuss what his ideas were. He also wanted to give advice for those aspiring to become scientists or engineers. He wanted to discuss poverty and inequality in the world and in India, but also his idea, his vision for exploration, for defense, what defense is. And how to fulfill that vision. Then there is another question. He did want to talk about national pride and unity among communities in India. Let's go on, and I will start. And as I mention often, I will put the thumbnail, the YouTube thumbnail, in front of me so I don't get a view of my face or anything, and I can, close my eyes and start to concentrate. There you go. And that is Dr. Kalam. Yes, I hear you. I hear you. I hear you. I can hear you. You wish to speak. I understand. You have mentioned to me already how to continue my legacy, your legacy, I will be speaking for him, but as Indians, promoting scientific innovation and exploration and education. People the world over need to embrace curiosity, embrace continuous learning and hard work. There needs to be investment in STEM education and research, first and foremost, to propel technological advancement the world over and to propel India's technological advancement. There is so much to say to aspiring young scientists and engineers the world over. Again, stay curious, but dream big and never fear. The fear will create failure, will lead to failure. Knowledge needs to be pursued with passion and dedication to make a positive impact on society. Go beyond your constraints, beyond what you feel is a constraint, and imagine wings on your feet, but also behind your back, for you to be able to soar into an imagined future that you need a vision for. Create that vision. Dream that vision. Many in the world live in poverty and inequality. Surely India does. But I would like to advocate for inclusive growth. And there is nothing better than to aid development through education, skill development, and developing business enterprise, entrepreneurship, enabling young men and women to feel empowered to be able to develop. There needs to be a culture of innovation to create solutions for the future, to uplift society. sustainable solutions. I had a vision. I had a vision for exploration and defense capabilities for countries like India who are poorer countries. In order to fulfill this vision, it's important to strive for self-reliance in technology, collaborating with partners on a global scale, and give priority to research and development in order to strengthen India's position in the sectors of space and defense. There are, as many of you know, in India, there are diverse communities, and I feel what was lacking and is still lacking is a sense of national pride, a sense of patriotism. There is such a rich cultural heritage in India, but in other poor countries as well, that need to be cherished and promoted, but promoted in diversity, always working towards a harmonious society where every individual contributes to the nation's progress. I understand you of the audience. Not all of you are interested in science. So you see and understand that it is telling that a scientist has come to speak to you. Look around yourselves. You see letters, numbers, mathematical solutions to even the simplest problems. There is a world of wealth in numbers and how to use them and compare them in relation one to the other. Angel numbers, as many of you consult, is a testament to this. These signs and symbols have meaning, and meaning that goes beyond education or beyond solving mathematical equations, but in everyday life. Let's move now to the dream world where you never expected I would discuss with you. Many of you in the dream world imagine people that you often think of, that you long and desire for. Look at their aura. Look at their aura. Look at what is surrounding persons in your dreams. Remember that dreams are a projection of yourself. Many want and desire something more than themselves, but fail to understand how they themselves are the wealth of the world. Share your wealth with kindness, honesty, and humility. Remember, we are all of a single matrix. We are all unified and part of a global phenomenon, global consciousness. Every thought you have affects others in ways you cannot imagine. Open your hearts. This is the most important message, far more important than those questions I wanted to bring forward for those seeking to be scientists. Open your hearts. Move with passion. Share your passions with kindness and humility. The love will emerge from those feelings and those notions you share and passions you share. Also, love and unconditional love is all around you. You just feel it. You cannot see it clearly, but you need to feel the warmth of trees and feel the influence of the stars you see at night. Share those stars through thoughts to your loved ones. It will be powerful, more powerful than words. Believe that what I said has importance, and do write and ask or speak to me. I will respond, and you can feel my responses. Go now and open your hearts to those around you. Embrace novelties, embrace the unknown, and embrace change, which is the basis of life. Go. The session seemed so short, but as a channeler, I can assure you it was so intense. I'd like to thank Dr. Kalam for sharing his wisdom and love with us once again. His words were brought to us with comfort and clarity. And to everyone watching, thank you for joining us in this profound experience. If you found this session helpful or enlightening, please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Your support helps me to continue bringing these spiritual messages to you. If you have any questions or topics you'd like to see in future sessions with me, feel free to comment in the video below. And as always, stay blessed and stay connected to the light within you. Until next time, this is Claudia Monticelli, also known as Christelle Martinet. Take care and stay well. Bye-bye.